All right. Let's see what we can do between here and the exit. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. But either way, we're not going to belabor it. We can always come back later. I mean, I for one would just like to know what the things drop. Because we've definitely had enough items, enough times where some character had mastered everything we had available to them. And then, shortly thereafter, found a rare item that was like exactly what we were looking for. I can imagine that there's probably, I think Eizen, for example, I think Eizen is almost out of new weapons. I'm pretty sure that I don't have a new weapon in hand for Velvet. I think, yeah, the weapon I'm working on is the only weapon we have for her. So that's not great. And, oh, Topaz Pendant. I saw something in there. Okay, Inexhaustible Pendant. I think that may be the last thing that you have right now. So I think we're going to go with that. Okay. Slow ward +3. I mean, all these extra damage to a specific enemy type rings seem kind of silly, but, you know, it's a permanent effect.
Yeah, they do.
A permanent effect that we don't ever need to worry about turning off or any real downside. It's just there. So, I guess that's probably worth it. I would wager that having all of the item mastery in the game would probably make you able to handle higher difficulty than not, just because of all the little stacking 8% this and 12% that. Like, at some point you have, you know, bonus 50+%. Hey, there we go, Guandao. Very nice. That's a weapon in Warframe that I very much like. And I would wager that Guandao came from these armors. Let's find out. I was right. Yep. So we still don't have a thing from the Hell Ladies or from the Spectres. Unfortunate. And because we got Eleanor last of the whole group, I find it especially funny that we keep getting stuff for Eleanor. We don't... Like, Eleanor has a lot of extra spears.
Yeah.
And some of her spears have a very long curve on them for, like, learning. They just take a very long time. That's okay. But inversely, Eizen and Velvet both are pretty close to not having any items, any weapons rather. I think for accessories, same issue. Like, pretty close to having mastered every accessory as well, which makes things a little harder. Rokurou has had a couple of weapons or accessories that had a very, very high amount of, like, learning progress required. So I'm looking at what options we have. I guess Spirit Daggers Quartz or Silent. Quartz will go really fast. Silent have reduced attack comparatively. So does Spirit. I feel like we should do Silent for the moment and just get them over with. And then we'll move on to the other ones that are faster. Okay, so let's look at the map. So we came in down there. And we can either go this way or that way. And I don't know if we know... Oh, that goes right to one little spot. All right. Shoot. I bet this one goes to a chest or a special enemy. Just because of how it looks on the map. And it's a chest. Okay. It was a peach gel chest. How nice. We can't use it, but still, how nice. They have, and we haven't been needing them because we've been eating. If we weren't eating, we probably would need a lot more healing items than we do. I mean, if you look at my health right now, like, I've taken an awful lot of damage at different points. I feel like we may need to change what we cook just so that we don't... we're running out of materials for that one.
Yeah, we are.
So we could switch to something else that we have more of? What do you think? I mean, I have no problem switching to prickle boar.
Okay.
It's just super slow by comparison, but it'll keep us healed. But if we're going to do that, then it would be best to probably go back to Laphicet, who will learn stuff faster than anybody else right now. Well, we could go to Rokurou, but I mean, I feel like we don't need to work on teaching him to cook right at the moment. We can do, but burn damage has not been especially important. We don't need to fight this. We have all the items from the undead sorcerers as well as the farmers. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking kill stuff. Okay, so there's like 2 ways around this room. And then nothing over there. Where are you? Nothing. Keep hoping that we're gonna get lucky. There's 4 different enemies here, and I guess we have the loot from 2 of them. But the other 2, not so much.
おかえりなさい、アーサー。
ただいま、セリカ。家の周りの柵を補強しておいて。
ありがとう、アーサー。最近夜行の被害がひどくて村長さんたちが心配していたけど、これで安心ね。
いや、もし野党がごまかしていたらこの程度。何？心配いらない。大工仕事には自信がある。ベルベットたちは
多分また美咲よ。危ないって何回言っても聞かないんだから。
ライフセットがせがんだんだろう。大丈夫。ベルベットはしっかりした子だ。
そうね。この子もあの子みたいに強く育ってくれるといいんだ。喜んでくれる？
決まってるだろ。
That's an interesting piece of news.
世界にこんな幸せがある
I
の。
just got a notification about something. Bethesda is getting rid of their own launcher they've been using for a while, and they're just going to fully reintegrate with Steam. So the Bethesda launcher will no longer be needed.
こんなことならもっと高
And
価な
that's
も
kind
の
of
を
weird
用
to
意する。
interrupt a conversation cutscene over, but in my opinion, I think that's newsworthy. I think that's interesting.
君のために心を込めて。
一生大切にするわ。今日の幸せの記念に。
俺は約束の証にしよう。誓うよ。命に変えても君たちを守ると。
Kind of wondering when some of the streaming services that have come out in the last year, when they're going to have run around for, I don't know, a couple years, and then they'll fail, and they'll just reintegrate with Netflix or Amazon. It's a question of when, not if.
笑えるわね。あんな言葉信じちゃって。全部嘘なのに。笑顔も誓いも何もかも。
No, I mean, we get it, Velvet. He's a bad dude. But his motivation to basically stop all humankind from having free will. You know, there's another way to make it so that sin doesn't exist.
セリカさんがいて、アルトリウスの腕もまだ怪我してなかった。タイマシの活動もしていないように見えたね。アバルにいた頃のアルトリウス様はあんなに優しく笑う方だったのですね。
そんな男がタイマシに戻り、同志として世界を背負う覚悟を決めたのは愛する妻を失ったからだ。まあ、ほっといてもわかるさ。この調子ならそろそろ来るんじゃないか。その時ってやつが。
その時。
If they have the ability to remake the world without sin, they could just as easily make it so that, like, sins don't exist, right? As in, nothing is bad and you can't harm one another, but free will is absolutely a thing, right? Like, people can do whatever they want, but it's just literally impossible for a person to kill another person. It's just literally impossible for a person to steal from another person. You're welcome to try, it just won't work. That's not yours, therefore, even though you want to do it, you can't do it. That doesn't really change will. don't know. I was just doing kind of a thought experiment about how that would work in my head. What do you think, Edith? Is that thought-provoking, or is that really just silly?
No, it puts a lot of power on who gets to define what sin is.
Well, but I don't think it puts any more or less than the existing proposition. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think A versus B, they have that problem in common. So I'm less concerned by that problem in that context, but you know, he's talking about taking away people's desire. And like, I think an important part of the human experience is that people have moments of weakness where they debate doing something, and good people are the people who overcome those momentary impulses, those opportunities, and do the good thing most of the time, or more often than not, right? Not expecting anyone to be perfect, but if you take away the impulses, then there is no individuality, there is no internal struggle. And without that internal struggle, there is no character, right? There is no being asked to do the right thing and succeeding or failing. And I think that was the critique that our cast were kind of making, was like, whoa, okay, I thought they were going to let me walk through there. But no. I thought it was a hidden walk. Anyway. But yeah, so that's, do you get the distinction I'm trying to make there? And I think that kind of controlling people is not good. I think it's necessary for people to have moments of, I don't want to call it temptation, I want to call it, you know, you can't be a strong person if your strength is never tested. Okay, we don't need to do this fight, so let's simply leave, because I'm actually have it on hard. I don't really want us to fight a dire foe on hard.
I agree.
But yeah, so I mean, I kind of like the idea of a world where, because of silly magical crap, you know, you're welcome to have whatever impulses you want, but there's just some variety of artificial enforcement such that you can't really do anything that's strictly bad, temptation or not. I mean, it would still be, it would achieve a similar end, but without the thought control, or the, I don't know, I don't want to say thought control. I mean, if you get rid of the very concept of people doing a bad thing. I like the Roddenberryan, Star Trekian, call it what you will, notion of like, people should be allowed to do the bad thing to the degree that it doesn't harm anyone else and also doesn't really even harm themselves, because we've sufficiently advanced society and technology to the point that there is some outlet for any impulse a person could have, right? There's some way that you could go and experience the, well, I want to steal some stuff. I want to know what it's like to go on a heist. But I don't want to take anything from anyone, and I don't want to have repercussions for doing it, such that I might, you know, wind up in prison or wind up killed by someone else, right? For stealing something, right? And
ベルベットはアルトリウス様のことが心から好きだったのだと思います。幸せだった過去と変わってしまった今を同時に突きつけられることが そんなに苦しいか。
そうだろうな。ゴーマの俺には分からんが。
ベルベットの境遇は過酷すぎて、人間の私も想像するしかありませんよ。でも少しは分かる気がするんです。私もベルベットと同じあの方の教え子だから。
アルトリウスはカノ主の覚醒には2つの質の汚れが必要だと言った。アバルの幻覚、監獄島討伐の情報漏洩、そして弟の姿そのままのカノ主の登場、全部それを手に入れるための仕込みだったとすれば、腹をくくる必要がありそうだな。
So going back to what I was saying, the Roddenberryan notion of being like post material, where why would you steal anything? Like, sure, you want to go on a heist, we'll give you the tools to experience what it's like to go on a heist by way of a holodeck, but because society is post material, there's no point in stealing anything, because anything that you'd want to have, you can simply produce. You can just go get one. It doesn't cost you anything. Just, you know, oh, you want this thing? Here you go. It's yours now. So at that point, people stop wanting stuff. Stuff is no longer a thing people want when they can simply have whatever stuff, right? You don't stress out about picking something you're going to have to keep for a while, because if you pick something and don't like it, you can simply get rid of it and get a different thing, you know? And that's a very different thought process than, say, someone going to IKEA and trying to pick out the bowls and spoons and you know, and furniture that they're planning on having in their home as part of their home, as an investment for the next question mark period of time. 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. Like, if you get rid of the material component to that, if anytime you need a new bowl, you simply get one. And they could all be the same, or they could all be wildly different. Who cares? Somebody likes something you have, you can simply give it to them because it's not worth anything. Things have no value. You know, just let them have it, because just make another one. Making stuff costs you nothing. Like, that is a very interesting state for a society, for a world to be in, right? And it's one that I think, as long as we don't manage to burn ourselves out in the next 30 years, could happen to some degree within our lifetimes. Like, 3D printing is an example of very rudimentary that.
So, ごまかした野党がこんなに。セリカ、今助ける。
無理よ。ベルベットたちと逃げて。
バカを言うな。俺は行きたいんだ。君と俺たちの子と一緒に。しまっ。セリカ。
Wait, so she fell down the hole. But that's not what we were shown at the beginning.
We were never shown how Celica died.
Well, we were shown that there was a cross flash in the air. And it was, I thought it was implied that he sacrificed her. But that nobody else knew about it.
るきおる。この村がお前たち一家をごまかした野党どもに差し出したのだ。自分たちを見逃す代償としてな。
嘘だ。そんな。
よくあることだ。人間が背負った業の断りは変えられん。だが断りを整える手段は見つかった。
なんだこの巨大な力は。まさかこんなところに探し求めていたカノ主が。この精霊は
転生した。姿は同じでも別の存在だ。
なぜだ。なぜこんな残酷な縁が。
どうやらカノ主の復活は不完全だ。その原因を明らかにし生死を導かねばなるまい。この精霊どもはもらっていくぞ。
待て。
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. So people are reborn as Malakim when certain things happen? Yep. Which is what I was asking really early into this playthrough.
コールブランド仙台筆頭タイマシンクローディーン・アスガードの意志と力を継ぐものだ。
よかろう。今宵の悲劇を旧世の祝宴に変えてみせろ。
転生したって言ってたぞ。つまり
I was gonna say it didn't look like number one to
死んだ
me.
人間の魂が何らかのきっかけで精霊に生まれ変わることを転生という。
ライフィセットはアルトリウスの子供が転生して生まれたっていうのか。
さっきの記憶が本物なら。
一緒に生まれた女性の精霊は私の姉の転生ってことね。もうとっくに知らなかったからでしょ。知ってたわ。私はシアリーズの正体に気づいてた。ルケッタでは関係ない。だったら何？目的のためには何だってくらい。弟だ。
That's dark. Okay, that cutscene was really, really dense with a lot of things and heaviness, and I'm sort of digesting it in my head right now, because I didn't expect something quite so heavy to come in right there, you know? like, I'm certainly not bothered by it, but I guess I just wasn't expecting it. So we've learned that in specific, Laphicet in our party is the unborn child of Velvet's dead older sister. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. That's messed up right there. Like that is already wow. Okay, and then what else have we learned from that? That Velvet knew at least that Ceres was the reincarnation of her sister, meaning that she's known all this time that Malak are reincarnated humans, which is kind of what I was feeling early on in the game, but I wasn't sure. That puts a weird relationship between Laphicet and Velvet that was at most maybe implied. Oh. It's definitely an interesting thing to learn, but I don't know. How do you feel about that?
It does make things interesting.
Okay.
あの日が全ての始まりだったんだね。
ああ、開門の日。カノ主が半分復活してゴーマが見えるようになった理由だな。
カノ主の力でほとんどの精霊の意志が封じられた日でもある。
Whoa.
アルトリウス様が世界を変えたいと願った背景に、あんな悲劇が
So Malak don't have free will most of the time
野党にアル
because
トリウ
of
ス様たちを差し出したりしなければ。
確かにひどいが。
Innominate the
珍しい話
suppressor.
じゃない
Yep.
人間必要とあれば何でも切り捨てるものさ。集団のためっていう大義名分があれば。
that's, I mean, I guess that makes sense. He suppresses free will,
多
but
分ベルベットの一家が村の輪の一番
yeah,
先に
that's heavy. This has been a really heavy and dense episode.
人間はそういう身勝手な生き物だとお前も分かっているはずだ。だから今無意識に口にしたんじゃないのか。アルトリウスの願いは人間を救うことではなく世界を変えることだ。
それは
お前を責めてるわけじゃない。ただの事実だ。
あの夜の最大の悲劇は世界を変える力を持った男
Well,
が
from a human perspective, I
人間
don't
の
think
限界
that
を見限った
he
ことなのかもしれん。
would necessarily be saving the world.
救世主アルトリウスが人間に絶望したってこと。
Anyway, back to what I was saying prior to that. I think within our lifetimes, we will be, it is possible that we will be at least somewhat post material. And I say that because as it is right now, we can use plant-based plastics to produce
覚悟もなしに立ちふ
plastic filament that can be recycled and reused on site. Like, it's not being done in mass, but it is being done by individuals to prove that it could be done. So an individual can recycle plant-based plastic or let it biodegrade, right? If not needed. And I think with some refinement, we could either expedite or streamline both of those processes. But on top of that, we've only just started designing products that are made to be 3D printed. Like, that's something that, while it has existed technically in some capacity for the past 30, 40 years, it has only existed at the super exotic level until the last decade. The last decade, you know, anyone with a little bit of a budget and a little bit of time on their hands could learn how to 3D print stuff, how to design things to be 3D printed. And my reason for bringing this up is considering how recent the functional element of that is. I saw another enemy. I want to go back and fight it. Where the heck was it? It's over there. Yeah. I mean, I can run past some enemies, yeah. If you'd rather, I just... Well, anyway, I think that with a little bit more refinement in how we design things for 3D printing and how we recycle materials, we could get to the point that it is not unthinkable the average home 20 years from now would have a 3D printer and a massive library of stuff that you could print for free. And
つまりはそう簡単に起こるものでも起こせるものでもないってことだよな。普通なら。でもベルベットのお姉さんはシアリーズにお腹の子供はライフセットに転生
yeah, they just said it
どうしたらこんな偶然が起こるのです。偶然ではないのかもしれん。二人の死は火の夜、カノ主の生贄儀式に絡んで起こったものだから。つまりカノ主の意志が関わっていると。あくまで状況からの推測だ。いかに生死とはいえ、人や精霊の生死を自由に操れはしないはずだ。偶然じゃなくて因縁なのかもしれないぜ。ベルベットはシアリーズを食らったと言っていた。自分のお姉さんだった精霊を。そんなひどい因縁があるっていうんですか。すまん、嫌な言い方をしちまった。だがいいも悪いも誰かの意志も関係なく繋がっちまうのが因縁ってもんじゃない。そうですね。落ち着け、エレノア。事実を知って一番動揺しているのはベルベットとライフセットだ。こんな時こそあいつらに一番近いお前が見守ってやる。私が冷静にならないとですね。
well, as I was saying, I feel like with a little bit more refinement of existing technology that proves the purpose and the point, and a little bit more time with people really getting good at how to design objects in 3D for 3D printing, but also how to design them to be readily recyclable, how to design them to be not just printed once and then used, but more advanced software even, you know. It's such an emergent field right now.
火の夜に強い霊能力を持った汚れなき魂を2つ生贄に捧げること。
そう、それがカノ主復活の儀式だ。俺の本を読んだ。
古代語が全部分かったわけじゃないけど、兄さんが書いた注釈にはカノ主が復活すればゴーマのいない世界が作れるって。
7年前、強い霊能力を持った魂。生まれる前の私の息子だ。今、カノ主は半分だけ復活し、
からみんなの霊能力が強まってゴーマが見えるようになったんだね。
それが背面の日の正体か。
じゃあもう一人生贄を捧げれば。
彼主は完全に復活。その力で多くのタイマシも揃う。
もうすぐまた火の夜が来る。ねえアーサー兄さん、
ライフセン
僕なら生贄になれる。
お前はなぜ鳥は空を飛ぶのだと思う？
鳥は飛ばなきゃならないんだ。だって空を飛べる翼を持ってるんだから。僕にだって弱いけど翼がある。だから今飛ばなきゃダメなんだ。次の次の日の夜は3年後。その時僕は生きていない。
ライフセット、お前は
12歳病。それが僕の病気だから。
やはり知っていたんだな。
病気は怖くない。でも僕は守られただけで死ぬなんて絶対に嫌だ。
お前の意志こそ翼、強い翼だ。
ふざけるな。このことはお姉ちゃんには黙っててね。
約束だ。
僕が作るよ。お姉ちゃんが幸せになれる世界を。
何が意志だ、翼だ。よくも二人して私を裏切ったな。
ごめんもすまんもなし。家族なんだから当然でしょ。うん、お姉ちゃん直伝の騎士を作って待ってるから。あんたなら兄さんに負けないタイマシンになれるかもね。
黙れ。
あの子が落とされた祠ほどじゃない。あの子
ライフセットの仇を撃つ。
早くしてだから
こんな嘘をよくも。全部あいつらの嘘だ。なのに私は死ね死ね死ね死ね。邪魔するな、醜い化け物が。なんだこいつは。
ゴーマが何体も混じり合ってる。
Chimera.
なんだって。私が食らい殺す。ディバインセイバー。
破壊しろ。ストーンエッジ、ミラージュ、火だらけだ。
Oh, we still have the game on hard. Oh, this is a problem.
そこよ。パレードイーグニス。霊視解放。ただなす者に秩序をもたらせ。バイン
I did not anticipate a very tough enemy or a pseudo boss fight. That was not on my radar.
鎧の重ねかけろ。
I'm just trying to pound on this thing. Huh? What was that?
Healing.
Oh. Okay. I need to build up a big combo and then hit it with a bigger art. I'm very low on health. Time for a grape gel.
Still got it.
Just didn't anticipate like a pseudo boss, mid boss. Is that what she's turning into? Holy crap.
こんなのはひどいな。それはお姉ちゃんの正体なのに。憎んで、恨んで、食らって、殺す。他人も世界も断りも踏みにじって、ただ感情のままに生きる。醜い汚れの塊だ。違う！君が口を出すことじゃない。本当かどうかお姉ちゃんには分かってるんだから。違わない。だって全部私の勝手な思い込みだった。なのに私は
Music is so inappropriate and I love it.
数えきれないほど殺した。アーサー兄さんの決意も知らずに人も口もちゃめちゃにした。その上セリカお姉ちゃんが転生したシアリーズまで。やった。それでも僕はお姉ちゃんが大好きだったんだよ。だからお姉ちゃんのために生贄になることを選んだ。なのに復活の邪魔をされたら僕は無駄死にじゃないか。本当はすごく怖かったんだよ、死ぬのは。ごめんなさい。認めるんだね。お姉ちゃんが今までしてきたことは全部誰のためにもならないこ
ことだった。私は無意味にみんなを苦しめた化け物で。
分かったなら罪を償わないと。最後の汚れ、お姉ちゃんの憎悪と絶望を食べれば僕は完全に覚醒する。そうすれば世界の痛みは止められるんだ。お姉ちゃんには痛みのない世界で幸せになってほしかったけど、化け物になっちゃったんじゃ仕方ないね。ベルベット！
話して、私は消えなきゃ。
嫌だ！
このままじゃあんたまで無意味に殺しちゃう。嫌だ！汚れた化け物は生きてちゃいけないのよ。わかるでしょ？
一人目の生贄の転生体、君も僕の一部だ。一緒に食べてあげるよ。
ライフセット、このうぬぼれ屋に行ってやれ。
うるさい！黙れ！わかるわけないよ！ベルベットはすぐ怒って怖くて僕を食べようとする。でも優しくてこんなにあったかい。ベルベットのことなんて全然わからないよ。けどベルベットは僕に名前をくれた。羅針盤を持たせてくれた。僕が生きてるんだって教えてくれた。だから僕は僕のためにベルベットを守るんだ。汚れてたっていい。意味なんかなくたっていいよ。みんなが間違ってるって言うなら世界とだって戦う。ベルベットが絶望したって死ぬんだ。僕はベルベットのいない世界なんて。絶対に嫌だ。
ごめんよ、手が勝手に。
腕くらい食べていいよ。でもこっちは残しておいて。ベルベットを泣かせたあいつを殴ってやるんだから。
私大好きだったの。ラフィーもセリカ姉さんもアーサー兄さんもみんな。だからあの時を奪われたことが私を選んでくれなかったことが
悔しい。
絶望が消えた。
私の心にもあるのです。あなたと同じ消したくても消えない炎が。
あなたの気持ちやっと分かったわ。でも私は自分のためにしか戦えない。
十分です。それが生きるということですから。
さん心配無用じゃ。ベルベットにできてわしにできんわけがあるまい。
自ら心を砕いての覚醒、何度繰り返す気だ。
今ので100と7。いや8回目かの。まあどうでもいいがの。
愚か者が。必要なのは年々再々成長を繰り返す草木のごとき不動の精神と教えたはずだ。
俺たちのようにそこの王のようにか。
それでこそ人の業から脱し、理想世界の礎になれる。
理想世界の坊や、お主の相方じゃった坊、ライフセットは生きておるぞ。恐ろしい女ゴーマの背を追って海の広さを知り、大地の渇きに耐えておる。奴らはわしらとは違う。悩み苦しみ、それでも己が鼓動を抱きしめてこの醜い世界を懸命に生きておるんじゃ。
その仲間のためにとても言うつもりか。
逆じゃわ。あやつらには心底イラついて仕方ない。チクチクと足の胸を突き刺しおる。じゃからのこの結末だけは見届けねばどうにも収まりがつかんのじゃ。
無意味なことを。やはりお前は失敗作だ。
最高にどうでもいいわい。やめてで
ひょっとしていいところに来た？
遅いわ。おかげでいらんことを口ば
End of a really boring conversation.
カノ主とは出会ったな。ならばお前の復讐には意味がないと分かったはずだ。
ええ、よく分かったわ。世界が悲しい理由も人が背負った業の深さも。アーサー兄さん、そしてラフィーは全てを捨ててその悲劇を終わらせようとした。それがあの人たちの願いなのね。
そうだ、よくわきまえた。
でもだから許せない。あの二人、アルトリウスとカノ主。矛盾した醜いエゴだって分かってるけど、あのあったかい日々は私たち家族が生きた証だったのよ。だからどんなに苦しくて悲しくても私はこの復讐をやり遂げる。
ベルベット！
ふざけるな！潔く諦めて死ね！絶望こそがお前の宿命なのだ。
家族を奪って体を化け物にして今度は心をよこせって。
And Melchior's the real bad guy here.
そっちこそふざけるな。覚えておきなさい。最後の天 死んでも諦めないのよ。
こう恥もせず、よくも。
わしもまずい。賭けに負けた八つ当たりじゃ。
いけるの？そんなざまで。
誰に向かって言っておる。自分で言うのも楽しいが、地獄の沙汰も乗り次第。正義の大魔師を蹴散らす悪逆無道の魔法使い。マギルー名瓶とはわしがことじゃ。
知れ者どもが。
皆の者、心配かけてすまんの。
別にしてない。
心配されるような玉じゃ。
だよな。
これ
That elements can't do it.
これもある意味の信頼ですよ。知らずども、別の意味でチクチクじゃ。
We're still on hard, aren't we? I did not anticipate that they would be forcing us into a cutscene and then into a fight. Okay. That's not going well.
Now might be a good time for All Divide.
What does All Divide do?
Cuts the damage both taken and received by half. But what it doesn't do is affect the amount of healing that we do.
So we deal less damage, but we receive less damage?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm dead. Somebody like to...
I'm about to get hit by a spell, so I need to guard.
Okay, so have Laphicet do it.
Laphicet's casting a heal spell. So I'm gonna make Rokurou do it. Sorry, Void.
Should I be trying to kill the Malak? Or is that impossible?
He doesn't have a health bar.
Okay. Oh shoot, I need to get out of that radius!
I couldn't heal, I had a status effect.
Okay, and I got hit by that. Stun. This is insane, and it's annoying to me that there was no warning that all this would be going down. You know, so I wasn't able to change the difficulty.
Was there even a save point?
No. I didn't even get a chance to quick save. I got thrown into a fight with that thing, and then it was a chain of cutscenes and fights. And I had no idea that any of this was coming. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but, you know, it seems a little bogus. We got him to like half health. I think we'll probably be able to pull it off. I need to get out of the way. Let the Malex battle it out on the far edge of the map. Okay, I am at like 2 health. I need to move. I am down. What does total recovery 4 at the top mean? Oh.
Means that they're at full health.
Like, just get up a nice combo. I can't get out of that. I'm trying. Oh, that's the circle for the whole fight. I'm trying to stay away from him whenever he, you know, does weird bomb-type stuff. AoEs that hit everybody in a radius. Stop hurting the kid. That's rude.
Yeah, the kid does have a health bar.
Well, and so that's what I was trying to figure out. Do we need to kill a kid or do we not? I don't think the kid had
I
a
don't think we
health
need to
bar.
kill the kid, but I am going to stand here and punch him every time he tries to cast a spell.
That's a great idea. Just to sort of keep him. If I could just get, if I could stay alive long enough to build up a nice combo. Oh boy. I don't think I'm allowed to heal. I am. Wait, what? Why did that... What happened? Okay. Okay, and now you're down. I've been trying to figure out if Melchior is the one doing all the damage or... Ow! I can't get out of that radius when he does that. Is that... I'm gonna die again. I'm trying not to keep dying. I'm trying to stop dying. Dude, like, stop chasing me. It's creepy. My moves work differently in this fight. Like, I'm not auto-targeting him the way that I do other enemies. I'm down. Like, extremely. What are we doing about that? Is there anybody in a safe spot to try to revive? Because...
No, we're all caught in the whirlwind.
Okay. This is gonna be a problem, isn't it? I am trying to get someone who isn't me up. I'm gonna die again, and it's me and you, Edith.
Yeah.
And he's super low on health, and we could almost kill him, but we just keep getting messed up. I don't know what to do about this. I'm dead again, and you have 900 health, and you're gonna die. And we're gonna have to do that entire segment over again. Just so that you're not the only person alive. Do I have the right idea?
Yep.
Okay, and now you and I both need to just run around for a moment and avoid. And same story. Revive. I mean, the kid...
No, Don't
What?
heal me so that I survive this spell, because I can't escape it. Thank you.
Reasons I like turn-based games include having a moment to think rather than complete and utter chaos. I'm just trying to... Okay, I have the bomb that I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually die. I don't even care about using consumables at this point. I care about us not losing.
Void, focus on the boss. I'm just making sure the kid doesn't cast.
I don't know how to stun him to keep him from doing things. Oh god. He's so mean, and I am so gonna die again. I'm just trying to beat this man up and not get dead in the process.
I'm down again.
What the hell? Okay, I'm dead again. This is where it all starts to go wrong, because, like, I'm gonna have to just take someone's turn. Because if I don't, then we wind up even closer to dead. Okay, and now Edith's down again. We have 2 more revives. Okay, well, I got you up, and we have 1 more revive. Okay, well, and I'm down, so... Is it possible for me to switch characters right now? As we have 2 more characters?
Not while you're dead. Not while you're dead.
I don't think Laphicet on auto is going to be able to kill this thing. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So either this is a complete wipe, I'm sure you can tell that I hate this.
Yeah. We put up a good fight. We tried really hard, and we got far. So I think we should be proud of what we did.
No. I mean, I saved at some point prior. There was no indication that a boss fight was coming. That's what I'm saying. If I had known there was going to be a fight, I would have changed the settings. The game just thrust it upon, which I don't like.
Oh, we can retry and change the difficulty settings.
It just pisses me off that I had to sit there and watch that. Like, really cancerous to make me burn through all of the consumables, which I'm sure are still gone. No, they undo all of it?
Yep.
The kid does not have a health bar initially. I guess maybe you have to hit him or something? I'm trying to get away from him, but it's so hard. What is the Malak casting? I don't know who's doing what effects. I've just been trying to keep this guy from being able to do anything.
I'm done.
Someone eliminate the topper.
アルトリウスとカノ主に伝えなさい。あんたたちは私の大事なものを奪った。絶対に許さないって。
歴史にはたびたびお前のような悪が出現する。欲望のままに世を乱し、混乱と最悪をまき散らして顧みない汚れの塊。始末に終えぬ人の業を体現した魔王がな。
最下の剣士ね。
This has been 45 minutes of bosses and cutscenes. 45 minutes straight without an opportunity to pause or save.
カノ主の気配だ。追ってくるよ。今戦うのは不利です。ビエンフ、裂け目を閉ざせ。無理ですよ。いいでよ。
油断大敵だぜ。
サビー
ダ。邪魔をしてくれたな。
はあ？助けてくださってありがとうございますだろうが。
助けてくれてありがとう。ここはどこなのですか？
カースランドって島にある清涼の施設だ。メルキオルが管理してると聞いて忍び込んだんだが、まさか術で隔離された空間とはな。
外に出る方法は？
出口はあるぜ。俺がこじ開けたやつがな。
一旦外に出ましょう。話はそれからよ。
こいつは
知り合い1号って言うんだ。
よ、一緒に行くか。一人でこんな場所にいたらドラゴンが出るかもな。襲われたら嫌だろ。
うん。怖い。
よし、ならついてこい。
何を考えてる？
放っておけねえんだよ。器ぐらい俺がなんとかするか。
勝手にしろ。
Okay, that's good. I've been looking for a save point for what feels like entirely too long. Because we are really far over and I need to go to bed. Okay. All right,
well,
everybody.
This was an eventful stream.
Yeah, that was a lot of intensity for a very long time, like a marathon level time in a row, and was more stressful than I realized. But I'm glad we got through it. I'm glad we didn't have a major setback. I was afraid we might have a major setback. But we did it. We achieved it. And that's great. I'm gonna send us over to hang out with Liz Star, who's super cool. And then I'm gonna go to bed because it's very late for me. Good night, everybody.